everybody. This is the old sports editor, Ronnie Gallagher. We're here for another edition of Rome in the County. I'm here with my main man, Mike London, the assistant sports editor. Can't go anywhere without him. We're down here in South Rowan today. Now, South Rowan plays at West Iredell. Now, last year they had a game that was the wackiest finish in history. And Mike, you were there. Real quickly, tell them what happened at the end of that game.
Make a long story short, South Rowan blocks a field goal last play of the game. Believe they have won. However, holder for West Iredell alertly picks up the ball. It was blocked behind the line of scrimmage, so he picks up the ball. It's still live, and he throws a touchdown pass in the end zone. And South goes from winning to losing in a matter of seconds. Goes from jubilation to total frustration and despair. But chance to make up for that this week. They play West Iredell again.
That's right. They're really pumped up about this game too. They want a little revenge. So we're going to go down to the field and talk to Jason Rollins, the head coach, and Kadarius Mason. So Mike, let's go talk. All right, everybody. We're back here at South Rowan. I'm here with Jason Rollins, the head coach, with Kadarius Mason, one of the best defensive players in the county, and of course my main man, Mike London. You know, he's got the franchise tag at the place. You know, he cannot be traded. He's ours. Now, of course, we can't do a show without everybody drinking one of our favorite drinks, our drink of choice in Rowan County, Sun Drop. So, Mike, you can have one over there.
Thank you, Ronnie.
You're used to that. Kadarius, you can have one.
Okay.
Jason can have one. I get one. Now, of course, we got to have something to wash it down. So, we always do our moon pies. Mike's out of the picture. All right. Let's get down to business. Now, Jason, last year you played a game against West Iredell, this week's foe. It was one of the wackiest, most idiotic endings I've ever seen in my life. And why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, we happened to choose the end zone that it happened in, so just kind of be in that right spot. But, you know, it was, about 7 seconds left in the ball game, and they had to kick a field goal to basically take the lead and win this ball game. And we called a timeout. And I remember Coach Lip said we can block a middle, we can bring a middle block, and we can do it. So we did, and of course, the rest is history. We block it, and they scoop it up and throw it in the end zone, and magically kids standing there in the end zone, and you know, it was not pretty sight.
So, but now you're going back over there this year with that in the back of your mind. You told me you've been making them watch this play over and over.
They watched it yesterday for 30 minutes before practice, and when they came back in, it was still running, and it'll run again this week over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, Mike London was actually at that game, covered that game. So why don't you ask Kadarius and Mason about what happened out there?
Kadarius, what do you remember about it? What were you doing, and how tough was that? That's probably the toughest loss you guys have ever had here.
Yeah, it was real bad, you know. Like Coach Rowan said, we caught a block middle, and I still remember me and Justin Hall, the defensive tackle, we both went up, and we blocked it, and we thought it was over. Then come to find out the kicker picked it up and just threw it. A touchdown.
So it happens this year, you're going to get on that ball, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but you know, but this year you're one of the best teams in the league, and you're going to be favored to win that game. It shouldn't come down to that," said Gallagher.
He's on the road though. Tough to go
on the road.
Tough to go to West Iredell.
And Coach Weicker and those guys are you know, they always prepare their teams. They've got a great group of kids. They got a talented group of sophomores, and you know, of course, P.J. Clybourne is probably a key to their entire football program.
Don't kick it to him.
Yeah, you don't kick it to him. That's what we've learned real quick. But you know, we've got a job, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, a good thing about having South Rowan on today is that we get to give them a Sun Drop hat. There you go, Mason. Put that on. And coaches always wear visors. You know, put the visor on there.
All right, looks good. Right.
So I guess that's another week of roaming the county. So boys, until next week, let's drink up.